that you are a direct provider, you are a teacher or a therapist, and you are looking for practical things that you can put into action right away. So think of it like Pinterest, but you know the source will be credible when you click on the pin. You can think of it like teachers pay teachers, but you don't have to pay for every single thing you find that you want to adopt and use and put into practice. Or even think about it as a Google search, but it only searches the world that we live in, and so you don't have to sift through things that aren't related. So for example, you would start with one way to search is just to use the embedded search engine in the library. And so I would say just search by keyword. So if you know that you have to find some solutions to support a child with autism, maybe just type in the keyword autism. And then what happens is anything in the library or on my website in general that has anything to do with autism will show up, including anything that you've been given free access to because of your membership. There may be things that are podcasts or blogs, but it puts it all in one place, and you know that this resource has to do with your keyword of, let's say, autism. Let's say you want to do something about behaviors that are challenging. So you can type in the word behavior, and again, you'll get podcasts. You'll also get links to landing pages that I've done for other revolutionaries around the world. And this is somewhat of a rabbit hole, but you can kind of sift through and see what other people are learning. You can click on any of the links of things that I've shared with other groups as well. So that's your first kind of go-to, is to use the search inside your library. You're also welcome to search by my solutions. And so this has already taken big topics and divided them up. So let's say you want to know, what does Christy have on inclusion? You could just click on inclusion, and anything that is kind of a mixture of resources is put here. I'll come back to this. If there's training videos on the topic of inclusion, printables, infographics, and so forth. One of the key resources that has tons of practical things is this whole blended practices library. And so this is one single link inside of a link inside of your library. But when you get here, if you have the blended practices book, you can go chapter by chapter, and I've given you resources of things to listen to, watch, read, and it describes what you'll find there. So you don't have to open it up and wonder. It'll tell you exactly what is there. So for every single of the first 7 chapters of the Blended Practices book, I've given you resources in this members only library. It's like an annotated library. So it's like a library inside of a library. But it's going to take a little while for you to find kind of nuggets like that. But if you do use the search or you start with the solution, you can get there pretty quickly. You can also look in the special collections. These are also divided, and you'll find them by topic. So this is probably the third way I would look for things. If you know you want an ebook, or you know you're looking for facts and figures, something that you can share with other people. That said, I really would use it first by using the search engine that's built in. Second, maybe by a big topic that I've already organized your library.